What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with some more TLC videos, and today we're looking at the Parasaur. Now, the Parasaur was also one of the other creatures to receive a TLC update in the newest TLC for consoles. Now, the Parasaur has received quite a few unique abilities. He hasn't received any new looks or texture packs or anything like that, just some new sounds and whatnot. Now, one of the abilities that the Parasaur now has, it's a great cool ability, is you can essentially use him as a scanner. So you'll see here shortly, we send out a little yellow beam of like energy wavelength sound, I guess you could call it, and essentially what this does is it scans the area for any threats. So threats count as carnivores, enemy players, anything like that. You can see we've got Parasaurs here in front of us, they don't count, but if we come down here to where there are actually raptors attacking stuff, you'll see that the scan will actually trigger if there were raptors that have not been killed yet. Nope, they've been killed as well. So the scan actually is really useful because it obviously detects any enemy players, carnivores in the area, which is a great way of, since Parasaurs are mostly used as starter mounts when first starting Arc, they're great farriers of materials, they've got a great amount of weight, they've got a decent amount of movement speed to themselves, they are the second saddle you actually get in terms of leveling. They are great now because you can essentially use this to avoid enemies. You can see there, the Parasaur has detected an enemy. Now this also cues you with a little notification on your actual screen where you have to actually look for it, which is the slightly annoying part. But you can see that it has actually detected an enemy, and you can see that little red dot on the screen is actually an enemy. Now this is great because you can essentially use these guys in PvP to detect Purlovius hidden underground, which are most of the time hoarding valuable loot from the enemy tribe. Now, like I said, you can see there that the Parasaur does detect prey, or enemies, not prey, and you can see that it actually alerts you, the player, with little red rectangles on the screen. Now you see these raptors here. Now the Parasaur also has another added ability where he can actually scare off medium-sized creatures. Now we currently can't do it right now because the raptor is feasting on our body, but if we jump on, oh my god, if we jump on the Parasaur, and you can see that we're actually able to hold our own against the raptors. Now his actual secondary ability does not work on, I guess you could call it his third ability, does not actually work on raptors like I thought it would. So unfortunately it looks like we're going to actually lose this Parasaur to the raptors because they are just absolutely crazy with their new buff. But you can still get away. There, he's dead. There we go. These raptors are just way overpowered now. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to fix this up and we're going to get back and we'll showcase you the rest of his abilities. Now, one of the Parasaur's other unique abilities is that you can essentially put him on to a Tyrant Mode. So you can see here, you can actually enable a Tyrant Mode. See there, enable Tyrant Mode. Now this essentially puts him in a position where he just constantly scans. Now you can see there, he'll actually alert you if he detects any enemies. Now you can actually change what he detects and alerts you on. Coming into this setting, so you can see there, change Auto Frighten in Tyrant Mode to Disabled. So you'll see the Frighten Mode later on. But you can see change alert targeting from all, creatures only, players and tames only, or players only. Now this is a great way for using these guys as little mobile defense base creatures, because obviously you can set these guys into alert mode and into Tyrant mode, and they will actually alert you if any players or enemies come within the vicinity, which is a great way of alerting you because you'll see there it pops up on the top of your screen and it actually detects them. Now the good part about this as well is if any small creatures such as dillos or whatnot actually come up to you, you can actually scare them off with the Parasaur as well, with his other unique ability. Now we can't currently showcase this ability to you, but you can see this poor dillo is running away from us because it is absolutely petrified of the Parasaur. Now you can see the ability in the top right hand corner. We're on a 90-second cooldown, so we're going to have to wait for that to show up, but you can actually activate this ability while in the, oh my god, really, just work with me here, game. Alright, just stop moving. There we go. Alright, so you can come into the alert settings and you can actually change Auto Frighten in Tyrant Mode from enabled to disabled. So this alerts, obviously this allows you to control if they want to scare creatures away or if you don't want to scare creatures away. So next up we will showcase you the scaring feature. Alrighty, now here we go. Now you can see the buff is wearing out. So what you can do is you can actually scan for enemies. You see the Dillos that have popped up there. Now this works on small to medium range creatures. It doesn't work on the Raptors because we've shown you that previously throughout the video where we just got absolutely annihilated by them. But this Dillo here is even running away from us. So essentially all you need to do is hit your right stick on consoles and you'll actually trigger this ability where he does like a miniature raw kind of sonar weird thing. I don't know how it works, but it works. And this essentially scares away the creatures from you, preventing them from attacking you, and it's a great maneuverability move because obviously when you're first starting out on Ark, Parasaurs are going to be one of the first creatures you'll tame if you value them useful, and you know, this is a great ability to deter creatures. You can see the Terror Bird was attacking us, now it's not. This is essentially the skill that the Parasaur contains. He's able to scare away small to medium ranged creatures, and you can see the Terror Bird is still running for its life. Now this obviously doesn't work on anything bigger than a Raptor, so do take that into mind when bringing out your Parasaurs to play around with. But all around, these guys are just awesome new tames. Because of their TLC, you can easily utilize these guys as base defense creatures because you're able to sense enemy players or dinos within the area that are attempting to raid you, and they will actually let you know and mark them on your screen where they are. So do take that into mind when taming up these guys. But other than that, that'll conclude today's TLC video of the Parasaur. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like down below and let me know what you like about the Parasaurs. I personally would have liked for them to get a little bit more of a better look, but you can see the Terror Birds come back to kill us because we're not riding on the Parasaur. But you can activate that ability in his Tyrant Mode as well, like I said. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.